Well, good morning everybody and welcome to the Pure Energy Healing Academy here in the mountains of Andalusia. Great to be back and welcome to, of course, Matt Bayeski YouTube channel. It's a glorious day today. Even though the clouds are covering the sun, you can feel the warmth coming through. And I was meant to be doing a photo shoot today, but it's been cancelled. But you know what? It's all as it should be. It's a great day to talk about a subject that is fairly talked about, and I think it's something that most of us in general suffer from. Some don't, luckily enough, but others unfortunately do, and it's called insomnia. I gave a live audio talk and it lasted 1 hour, so I've got to condense this down to 10 minutes. So I'm going to give you some tips of how to try and help yourself and have a better night's sleep. So first of all, where do we start? Well, the first thing with insomnia is you have to look at your health. That's the first thing, okay? The second thing you have to look at is the energy within your house. And the third thing you have to look at is your life and what's happening at any given moment. Now, let's start with the last one. Your life at any given moment. Now, here's the thing, okay? You've got a past, present, and a future. All of these things are combined. So when you're trying to sleep, you're possibly thinking about the past, the present, or the future. Some people will say, no, Mark, I don't think of anything and I still can't sleep. Well, that may be the case, but inside here, there are things going on all the time. This is why meditation is one of the best things to do when you try and break the habit and the cycle of that very energy of insomnia. So it's a difficult one really to simplify in 10 minutes. I'm trying my best, but I don't think I'm going to be able to hit this right at all. Anyway, secondly, we look at food, what we intake, what we drink, and what times we eat it. I often notice that if I eat too late, my body is working overtime to digest the food, therefore it's very difficult to sleep, okay? So if you can eat earlier, that's always a good thing. I always suggest to drink a glass of water before you go to bed. I don't always do that at all, but it is a good idea to give that a try. You might say, but I need to go to the toilet, but you know what, if you're up all night, what's the big deal? You know, if you get a good bit of sleep and then you're awake and then you go to the toilet and you go back to sleep again, then surely that's better than being awake all night. So try water. Food is really important. If you can clear sugar away from your diet, that really is a massive thing, because of course sugar sends you hyper as well. Any kind of processed foods that's filled with sugar. Also coffee as well. It's something that you should possibly think about drinking maybe well before 6 o'clock, and stick to teas, natural teas. Okay, so where do we go from here? It is a tough one, it really is. I mean, emotionally speaking, you can work on your life like I do, and for the past 12 years I sleep so much better than I've ever slept. But last night I had maybe 4 hours sleep maximum. So in general, I don't think it's something that you can go, it's done, I'm fixed. I don't think it's like that at all. What I think it is that overall, if you look upon for a month, if you look at every night for a month, if you're getting more sleep than not sleep, then that's surely a progress and you're headed in the right direction. Meditation is something that clears not only the mind, but it also clears a lot of other stuff, which is stress. And stress, sometimes we don't even realize we hold it. Sometimes we don't realize that we have past issues that are still attached to us. So there's so many reasons why these things happen to us while we open our eyes and why am I awake? You know, it is a tough one. It really is. I wish I had an answer. Anyway, lastly, and I think it's probably one of the most powerful ways that I found that sleeping easier was to cleanse my room. And of course, you know, if you go onto my YouTube channel and click Sage, Mark Wierski Sage, it will show you how to sage your house, to burn the smoke of the sage everywhere and clear the energy from there. A nice bowl of water, hot water with sea salt in it, put it next to your bed, put lemons around because lemons absorb negative energy as well. These are the things that can help you as well. So overall, I'd love to be able to spend hours with you talking about this subject because I could break it down so fine, so fine a point on the emotional side that it may help. But I suppose this is one of the reasons why I'm doing the membership site, which is coming out soon, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time focusing on things that we can go right to the heart, right to the root cause, and try and at least change our life for the better, even if it's a little. So today, my dear friends, insomnia seems to be part of life. I suppose if I could say, when I suggest the energy of cleansing of a room, it's also a really good idea to think about what's in that room at any given moment. So if you've got Wi-Fi, if you've got electric plugged in everywhere, these kind of waves that shoot and blast at us and sometimes can keep us awake too, so bear that in mind too. Try and keep your room free from electric and mobiles and computers. That also helps too. I have a lot of crystals in my rooms, so crystals always work wonderful. They are also they blast out energy, which is the right frequency. So go on to a website, Google, and find out what crystal helps you sleep better. Just try and buy one somewhere. You don't have to go to my website, go anywhere and just try a few crystals by your bed. There are many different types of crystals you can use, okay? So you might even want to wear a pendant round your neck and give that a try. So there's many different ways as well. You know, in your bedroom, if you believe in feng shui, then why don't you just give it a go and turn your bed in a different direction, or make your bedroom slightly different, change it and just see what happens. Another thing is a really good idea too, is to paint the bedroom a different colour as well, and just try and introduce some very, very pleasant things into the bedroom. A lot of colour, a lot of life into the bedroom, new pictures and just something different. Just swap everything around the house, give it a go. That sometimes helps as well. Pure energy oil is fantastic. You rub them just here, the temples. Like my oils work amazing. I put the energy oil here, and that opens up and allows anything that I didn't realize I had, which is storing in my mind, to release. So there are many different ways you can heal yourself from a really bad night's sleep. And you could give it a go. But remember, I suppose the most important thing is health-wise, what you eat. Vegetables are really important. Not too much meat if you can. Try and cut that as much out of that as your diet. Drink plenty of water, yeah. And I think that's it really. Exercise, you already know, it's essential. If you're not exercising, then your body is not getting rid of stress, not getting rid of the energy, and it accumulates inside you. So you've got to do exercise. I know if you're in a wheelchair that's difficult, but you can still maybe move your arms or do something. But guys, go for a walk. I don't know, go for a bike ride if you don't like walking, or just try and do something to burn off some of the energy that your body creates, which it does. So I'm not so sure if this was a brilliant video for you today, guys. I suppose that the things that you probably already know. On a spiritual level, I work with a lot of souls over 12 years who have laid down in front of me, okay, who have struggled to sleep. And I've given 1 hour of healing, and I have many messages back saying they had a fantastic night's sleep. Okay, so there are many, many pure energy healers out there in the world. There are many Reiki masters. There are many spiritual healers. Go and have a session. The 3 places I always suggest to heal is the mind, the heart, and the stomach. The mind, where all that trapped information is. The heart is really where all the love is and the pain of all sorts of different things. You want to strengthen that and make it stronger. And then the stomach is the emotions. You need to clear them. And if you can find a good healer who can clear that away, then you might find your life becomes amazing. So regularly going for massages, treatments that help you in any kind of way to sleep is always a good thing. If you can't afford, then self-heal. Do it yourself. Left hand out, right hand above your head. You don't need to think of anything, just it automatically happens. Then on your heart, then on your stomach before you go to bed. Give yourself 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how much the energy flows into you, and you'll feel things, and that could help too. Right guys, I hope this served you well. Love you all. Thank you for subscribing to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel. I cannot believe how many people this last week subscribed. Over 2,500. Don't get me going, I'll start crying, but thanks so much. I really mean it from my heart to yours. Thank you. And I hope some of these 200 and odd videos serve you well. That's all I ever want. Have a lovely day, guys. Take care. Love you all.